Hi and welcome everyone. Tennis-specific muscle training while trying to learn what the partial amounts of gram are. The exercises are adjusted for me, so if you follow along with the exercises, that is at your own risk. The first one is of gram. 1 gram is 1 gram, is when a thousandth of a gram. 0.001 gram would be 1 milligram. Gram and then 1 milligram. First exercise, breathe in when you go down. And out, also. In again and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Gram, milligram. Gram, milligram, and now microgram. 1 microgram is a 1/1,000,000th of a gram. 0.000001. A 6th digit after the point, after the first gram. 1 microgram. 1 gram, milligram, microgram. Gram, milligram, microgram. And the next exercise, stand stable on one leg. Go a bit up through the pelvis, flex the foot, and now go down in a straight line and the leg comes up. It's an exercise of standing leg on the hamstring. Gram, milligram, and microgram. Gram, milligram, and microgram. And the next one, nanogram. Nanogram. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram. And we'll start with that leg. Nanogram and then picogram. Picogram. The other leg stands stable. Flex the foot of the other leg and go down. And it's a training for the right leg, for the standing leg of the hamstring. The standing leg tries to be as straight as possible. But don't do this exercise with force. And do only as many as you can do controlled. And overall, at your own risk. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram. And try to have the pelvis in a straight line as much as possible to bring the pressure precise central onto the hamstring. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram. And the next one, gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram, and then femtogram. 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 The arms up and to the side. And give it a little accent. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram, Femtogram. And now down the same thing. A little accent like this. Gram, milligram, microgram. Nanogram, picogram, femtogram. Picogram, femtogram. And now up, same thing. Gram, milligram, microgram. Microgram, 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 microgram. Gram, milligram, microgram. Nanogram, picogram, femtogram. Picogram, femtogram. And now behind gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, and what was that exercise? Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram, femtogram, nanogram, picogram, femtogram, nanogram, picogram, femtogram. Now up the arms and overhead together. Now in front, not the force behind, just as far as it goes. And up, also not the force, only as much as it goes. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram, femtogram. And now to the side and circles forward on the height of the shoulder. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram, femtogram, and backwards. Everything else. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram, femtogram. And it was right. Gram, milligram, microgram, nanogram, picogram, femtogram, and attogram and zeptogram. Attogram and zeptogram. Both hands fist forward in a straight line so you can see them good, and then turn just the fists inward. And hold them in that position. And then upwards. And then to the right outside, or to the left, give up, and downwards. And in the middle, and upwards. Do less when you can. So don't go to the full extent with your force, with your power. Do them only as long as you can do them comfortably. And only the other direction. Don't give all with this exercise. If the hands got tired, that could be already too long at this point for you. Do only as many as you comfortable can do, without extensive force or effort. And that was that. Attogram, zeptogram. Attogram. Attogram, zeptogram, and now Yoctogram. Attogram, Zeptogram, Yoctogram. Attogram, Zeptogram, Yoctogram. And now have the shoulders aligned in a good comfortable position. the arm in a right angle, and now bring just the hand down, not with force pressure down just as it goes good. Now press with moderate force against it. And you do not as much as you can this exercise, but less. This is just for strengthening. You don't do as much as you physically can. This could be already long enough for you. And on the other side, with moderate force. But don't put much effort into it. And don't do as long as you can. Do less. This is just to strengthen the muscles and all. And from the top. And nothing should hurt you. And do less when you can. And then emphasize it again. This is all at your own risk. And now for the bottom. Attogram, Zeptogram, Yoctogram. And now the last two, Rontogram and Quectogram. Rontogram and Quectogram. With the other hand, the same. Go to line with the shoulders, right angle, and down with the hand, and press with moderate force against it. And do less than you physically are capable. You want just to strengthen, not use it all up to the maximum. This could be already too long for you. And from the other side. Rontogram, Quectogram. Attogram, Zeptogram, Yoctogram, Rontogram, Quectogram. And from the top. And it's not on all sides with the same strength. Nothing should hurt you. Nothing should be very effortsome. And do less when you can. And if you do the exercise for the first time, just find out how it works. So don't directly do it all. Just do a bit. And if you like it, you can then by the second, third, fifth, 20, 100 times. When you know it better and how it works and what effects it has on your arm and wrist and all. Maybe do it longer. And that's it. Now the last exercise. Again, the one from the beginning. Breathe in. And out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And that were all the exercises. Gram, Milligram, Microgram. Nanogram, Picogram, Femtogram. Attogram, Zeptogram, Yoctogram, Rontogram, Quectogram. Gram, Milligram, Microgram. Nanogram, Picogram, Femtogram. Attogram, Zeptogram, Yoctogram, Rontogram, and Quectogram. These are what the partial parts of Milligram are. This is the end. I thank you very much if you have participated and for your attention in all cases. And until the next time.